Hey, what's up guys, Mac here from Eazie Mods or Eazie Customs. Now I have a new The Mind of Eazie. This is where I talk about things in society and things that sort of concern me or some controversy. And this is gonna get preheated, okay? It's about 12:26 at night. So I'm not going to be speaking that loud because I usually make videos late at night. But let's get right on to it, okay? So, if you guys haven't been following the debates and the whole Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, then you guys are living under a rock or you just don't care. Which, I mean, you should be somewhat involved and know what is going on, but don't be like that one kid in class. Or you don't have to be that one kid in class that just screams out, "Oh, Trump's a racist" or "Hillary's a liar." No, you don't have to be that kid, but at least be somewhat informed. And I just want to talk about Donald Trump and Hillary and give my two sides of it. And I'm gonna be sort of biased towards Trump. And I know what you guys are gonna say. Oh, you're racist, you're a bigot, you're whatever it is. You're misogynistic, you misgender me all the time. No, no, okay, okay. But I just want to talk about those two. And I think that I am gonna be biased towards Trump. Not in the sense that I don't, like, hate Hillary, but I just don't like the things that she's done, and people don't see that because the media doesn't show it. They just talk about her emails, yet they don't talk about anything else. Um, but this one thing has really been concerning me. Okay, if you haven't seen the tape, Donald Trump had said some pretty nasty things about women. Okay, um, if you haven't seen the video, I mean, honestly, just look it up. But the thing that I don't get is that Donald Trump had said these really awful things 11 years ago. 11 years ago in 2005. And it was leaked, and it was somehow recorded. Okay, so they got they got this tape, and they released it, to the media. And people were like saying, "Oh, screw you, Trump, you said these things, I'm gonna take out my endorsement and all this other stuff." But yet, we look at Hillary Clinton and we're just getting like drips of emails from WikiLeaks. But yet, this isn't hurting her campaign. It might be, it might be hurting her a lot, but the media isn't showing it. But what I think that is happening is like people hate Trump so much that they just hop on the bandwagon. But yet Hillary Clinton has like all these emails and all this past stuff that the media never talks about. But yet we all still hate Trump, and I honestly don't get it. I think that people just don't like Trump because of the media and what people look on Facebook and what he has said. And honestly, I think that, people are just biased. I can be biased sometimes, okay? I'm going to admit that. But I break it down. People just go to one side instantly. I break it down. What has Hillary done? What has Donald Trump done? How are they going to help me in the long run? And who is a better candidate? Now, you can get your information wherever you want, okay? But you need to look at both sides of it and look at multiple sources. We're just looking at one source, and it could be false or it could be true, and we're just sticking to it, and we pound it to the pavement, and then that's what we say. Okay, that's my decision. I'm voting for Hillary, or I'm voting for Trump. And I think it's really stupid when you look at all sides of this, and I look at all sides of it. I look at all the nasty stuff Trump has done, and I look at all the nasty stuff Hillary has done. And I can tell you, Hillary outweighs Trump on this, okay? Hillary has done nastier things than what Donald Trump has done. What has Donald Trump done? He said some pretty nasty things. Okay? I'm not going to lie. He has said some very vulgar things. He is very open, and he blabs his mouth. Now, you can say, oh, should we be having somebody with nuclear codes with that? Pfft, shut up with that. Like, honestly, okay? Honestly. Don't give me that bullcrap. Oh, somebody who tweets at 3 or 5 a.m. shouldn't be handling the nuclear codes. Okay, first of all, there's a legal process to get that done. He can't just say, okay, bomb the Russians. No. I think he has more than a couple brain cells to know, hey, I'm not gonna do that. Okay? Like, honestly. Look at the legal process into launching a nuclear attack, because you're so blinded by the media and how they say, oh, yeah, 3 to 5 a.m. he's tweeting nuclear code. Oh my, shut up with that. Honestly, that is the most stupidest thing I've ever heard. Now, Hillary, on the other hand, has done some awful things. She has defended a rapist, which, if you're an attorney defending a rapist, you try the best. Hillary went over the best. She went to the extreme for saying, oh, she wanted it, she liked it, she exaggerated, and all this other stuff to basically make the rapist free. Now, as an attorney, I get it. You have to do some sort of move to make him look innocent. But she went to the extreme, to get this rapist free. And, okay, now the emails. What? No, I don't really catch up on the email thing because it's so redundant. But we're now figuring out that she has done a lot of scummy things. And what has Donald Trump said? Some mean things. And made some poor business decisions. And, I honestly think that Donald Trump has a plan for us. And I think it's going to be a good plan. And you got all these people that are saying, no, Donald Trump doesn't have a good plan. Or, Donald Trump is the bigot, blah, 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 blah. Honestly, let's really look into this. Who is the better candidate? Some politician scum that hides emails, uses every trick in the book to get her way, and thinks that she's above the law. Or you can have an honest person like Donald Trump. Now, honest might be a little bit too bold, but an honest person that actually cares about America. And InfoWars did a video on this, saying why, this video can get Donald Trump elected. And I watched it and I said, he really cares about America. He explains all the problems that are happening in America. And he doesn't always answer the question, how can you fix them? But he explains the problem within great detail to where you can say, I know how we can fix that. And that's what you need. Hillary, on the other hand, is just going to minority groups saying, we need to make the, we need to make the rich pay. We need to put all the coal miners out of business. We need to do all this stuff that just doesn't sound reasonable. And I think the rich are paying their fair share. They pay over 60%. Actually, you can Google it. Go on Google.com. How much do the rich pay in taxes? And they pay a lot of taxes. Okay, they pay a lot of taxes. They have regulations over regulations over regulations that they have to follow and that they have to pay for. And they're doing all of this. And they're paying a lot of money. Even though they're super rich, they're still paying a lot of money in taxes, and they find loopholes. Okay, good for you, 1%ers, that you're finding loopholes to save yourself money. Okay, it's simple. You find loopholes. What else? Now, sure, there are some very greedy people out there that are corporations that are pure evil, but That's life, okay? There's always going to be evil people out there, and that's life. Nothing that we can do about it. Well, if you're Hillary Clinton, you're just going to pass regulations to stop that. But Hillary Clinton is not going to pass regulations, and I'll tell you why. And it's common sense at this point. She is accepting so much money for speeches, and I think these speeches are false. I think that they are simply just donations given to the Clinton Foundation to get money, and as an insurance that she will do what they tell them to do. That is plain simplicity of what she is doing. She's not out there to help us. She's out there to help the big corporations or the big politicians on her favor and on their favor. That's that's honestly why she's accepting so much money, right? Because she said, you pay me this much and I will, I don't know, get rid of this regulation or pass this regulation or do this or do that or do this and this and that. And it's not mostly like on a business term. I think it's more on a political and a corporation level that just benefits them in every way. And I think it's really scummy. Like, honestly, Trump has barely accepted any donations from big corporations. It's mostly campaigns. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, okay? I looked on Google and I looked how much he's accepted from super PACs and all of these other things, okay? All these other people that are donating. It's mostly campaigns. Or campaign products, I would have to say, that people buy, and then he receives the money, and that's how he is funding his campaign. Good for you. Good for you. Your advertising is very good. I love it. It's awesome. Now, honestly, I can't really name some good things about Hillary, okay? And I'm not sure if it's just that I'm biased, but I just can't find anything good about her. I think that she does make some pretty good claims, though, that some of these things I kind of think, that is kind of right. I'll have to side with her on that. But Donald Trump, and I'm gonna say this, I'm a Republican. I'm for business. I'm for Donald Trump. I might be a little bit biased, but again, like I said, I even out the cons and the pros, and I get it from every single side. So I know where to make my determination for. And Donald Trump doesn't have any friends. And you might be saying, what do you mean doesn't have any friends? He doesn't have anybody on his side. Everybody hates his guts. Besides his supporters and probably some corporations or some politicians, they side with him. But I honestly think that he doesn't have any friends. They all hate his guts. They all hate his guts. And why do you think that? I think that they just want to side with Hillary. They want to side with Hillary because Hillary will do favors for them. She's not out for the people. She's out for the big people. The big people that can make moves. Not the little small fry that can make moves here and there and feed the system. No, she's looking for people that rule the system. That she will accept money and she will offer them favors. It's just simplicity right in your face and nobody can see it. I honestly think it's total just I can't even speak. Just ass. Okay, skip that. So yeah, Donald Trump doesn't have any friends, and it sucks. I wish he did, and it sucks. Now, a prediction that I have is the stock market. The stock market. If Donald Trump loses, if Donald Trump wins, the stock market will go down. And you'll say, man, that's really bad. That's awful. The stock market going down. People are going to lose jobs, retirement savings. A little bit. Maybe a lot, but I think the reason why that is because he is going to jolt the economy. He is going to jolt the economy. And good. Jolt the economy. And why will he jolt the economy? That's because he is shocking everybody. Holy crap. Donald Trump just won? What's gonna happen? And everything's just going to shift really quickly, and there's going to be a bit of a downfall. Now, if Hillary Clinton were to win, the economy would go up, because all the banks and all the super PACs and all the politicians that have donated to her, they will feel confident, and the stock market will go up, and it is going to be even more inflated. But I think the crash is bound to happen very soon. It is going to be inevitable. Every 8 years, there is some sort of crash. 2008 was big. The tech bubble. And it's simple. Not simple, but it's just plain sight. But I think that Donald Trump has a really good plan. Like, honestly, I think he has a really good plan. You can Google his plan. It's out there. Read it. Study it. Analyze it. Critique it. What is Hillary's plan? Look at Hillary's plan. Is that the candidate who you want? Don't look at what the media is telling you. Look at their plan. And see if it best fits you. Sure, you could look at the media. If you want to look at the media, you're gonna get one side. You're gonna get one side of it. If you get one side of it, you don't know what the other side's gonna say to you, because the media controls it. The media is your worst enemy in this election. You can't listen to it. You cannot listen to it. I don't listen to it. I watch it, but I don't listen to it, because they're biased in some way. They're against Trump and they're for Hillary. But I love it how WikiLeaks is just dumping all of these emails. And we're finding some really juicy stuff about Hillary. And I hope that she doesn't win the election and she walks in a jumpsuit on her way to prison. And you might say, oh, that's a bit harsh. She deserves it. She has had way too much power. She is above the law. She thinks she's above the law. And I also think that she's physically unfit. I'm not gonna say her coughing thing was disastrous. There we go. Disastrous. But I think that she has some mental and physical problems that she has. And we can't have that. We can't have that. We need what's best for this country. Think about what's best for this country. How is Hillary gonna benefit you? Don't look at what the media is saying. How is Donald Trump gonna benefit me? I'm a business person. He's for business. Hillary is just there to help the big guy, and I've come to realize that. And I like how I've come to realize that. Now, I'm not old enough to vote, but if I were to vote, I would vote for Donald Trump. And I would probably lose subscribers just for saying that, because everybody hates Donald Trump. Okay, let's admit it. We all hate him, but I don't hate him. I hate the things that he said. Actions speak louder than words, but not in the media sense. That's about it, guys. Thank you very much for watching.